Even in the area of banking, there are enormous challenges. Out of 1.2 billion people, only 600 million have a bank account. And the balance need to be included financially through financial inclusion, and that requires technology. And this technology can come through mobile banking, as done in Africa. While the mobile banking software is done in India, mobile banking is actually not taken off in India. Mobile banking, along with low-cost ATMs kept across the subcontinent of India, will give access to financial products for the 600 million people who are excluded. And this has another enormous business opportunity for all of you. Another area of business opportunity is in defense. You'll be surprised, India is possibly among the 2 largest importers of defense equipment. And this year, we're going to import possibly $10 billion. And in defense, the future is going to be in drone warfare, in robotics and the like, where human beings may not fight a battle against any enemy or a terrorist, but you could use technology sitting in a remote place to send in the drones, send in nano-robots and small robots to fight your battle for you. And using electronics, night-seeking devices, etc., you could transform your defenses and make sure that there's very less loss of life. And this, again, in defense offers a great opportunity. And I'm sure the government of India has realized that the old policy of using the public sector for defense is just not working. India is importing all the defense needs. The public sector is unable to come up to speed, and this has become a failure, creating a drain for India. And the government of India, I'm told, is open to having private participation in creating this new industry. And this industry is going to be electronic-led. It's going to be hardware-led. It's not going to be led by any other industry, but all of you in this room. So you have enormous opportunity across the spectrum of Indian industry. And I'm, as the chairman and as co-chair of the Karnataka ICT group, we studied what needs to be done to make sure the ESDM ecosystem in Bangalore improves. Like Mr. Prasad said, we came out with a set of 10 initiatives. And among those initiatives that Mr. Prasad said, I would like to speak on 2 or 3. One is the creation of a fund, angel fund, to invest in startups in the ESDM space. The creation of a venture capital fund to invest in this space, founded by the state of Karnataka and the government of India. And the creation of high-quality innovation centers in institutes of excellence like the IIIT, the creation of another IIIT in Hubli and Dharwad, and possibly the creation of an IIT in Hubli and Dharwad. So we are creating a high-quality educational infrastructure to get the talent going, to create the innovative spirits, to fund angel capital, and to make sure that capital does not become a constraint. But at the root of it all requires the remaking of Bangalore. Bangalore is possibly the second largest IT cluster in the world. And like Mr. Prasad said, in 2020, Bangalore will become the largest IT cluster in the world, overtaking the Silicon Valley. If you have 2 million people engaged in the field of IT and electronics, you can imagine the brain power that's going to exist in Bangalore if what our projections come true, and there's 80% probability that is going to come true. And if this ecosystem is created, we require manufacturing to come along with it, and the ICT group has recommended a string of policies to bring in manufacturing, which the government has kindly accepted. And more than that, they have a committee under the Chief Secretary and Mr. Prasad to make sure this is actually implemented and things are put into the budget. Our Chief Minister announced a budget a week ago in which he gave some money for kick-starting this event, and we're going to meet today afternoon to see how to spend the money the next 1 week. But nevertheless, the remaking of Bangalore requires high-quality infrastructure, because if Bangalore can remake itself and Bangalore can draw the investment, therein lies India's salvation on the looming threat of $400 billion of turnover by 2020 and possibly $250 billion of imports. India would break up economically if we're not able to create manufacturing. It is a sign of the things to come. And to do that, we have proposed a plan of spending $50 billion on infrastructure in Bangalore in the next 10 years. And the infrastructure plan involves the creation of 250 kilometers of the metro line so that you're connected all over Bangalore. Involves the creation of a road network so you can go from one place in Bangalore to another place in 60 minutes. The creation of a power grid based upon smart technology. The creation of a smart city, water, sewage, and all other ingredients. And the softer issues about creating a culture where people from all over the world can come and sit. You'll be happy to know that Bangalore has 15,000 PhDs resident here. Bangalore has 20,000 expatriates who made Bangalore a home. It's one of the best kept secrets in India and the world. So if this ecosystem works, this will be a pull factor to drive this industry, and at the heart of it all, you are going to play the most important role. It is a large vision that we have as a country. It's a large vision that we have as a state in the state of Karnataka. It is a large vision that we have for the city of Bangalore, because Bangalore and all of you resident here have to lead. And of course, our brothers in West Bengal are not too far away. And I think Calcutta is the place where Indian science started. Many of you may not know that the Indian Renaissance in the 19th century started in Calcutta. All the people of India went to Calcutta for a higher educational institution. At the time of freedom, Calcutta and West Bengal made up 15% of the total industrial output of India. And Calcutta was the second greatest city in the world, east of London, for a couple of centuries. A great history, a great people, an enormous talent. Unfortunately, much of the talent has come to Bangalore, sir, and hopefully you'll induce them to go back, to restart like the Taiwanese went back to Taiwan and started their industry. So, I want to assure you, sir, since you come here, that we will work from Karnataka to be your partner state and as a junior brother, because you are indeed the elder brother for the whole of India, and work with you to bring ESDM to West Bengal. So, folks, I want to end here by wishing you all the best and to tell you that you have a great future, but you have to make the future. You have to work with the government. You have to do the extra things. You have to innovate. You have to give the dream to younger people. You must make sure that many startups come up. Bangalore has one startup coming up a day. It's not funny, one startup a day. An ecosystem has developed. But in your area, you need the bright spark to come to create that innovative spirit which will transform the ecosystem. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best. And I look forward to seeing you all in 2020 as a dominant player in the world. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you would all agree with me. Those were indeed strong words of great forethought and logic. Let's all give a round of applause once again to Shri Mohandas Pai for a highly visionary address. Thank you, sir. Dhanyavadalu.